welcome
love
to Tea and
that.
Coffee. I figured you would. Guys, as you can see, there's another chair in this seat. The lady Gwendolyn is joining me for tea and coffee tonight so we can shoot some shit.
Yes.
How are you,
Um,
princess?
I'm doing good. There are so many things that are happening right now. It is go season. There are so many opportunities opening up for people right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's wonderful to see.
Well, not only that, but I'm going to put it to you this way. I've decided to start calling Thursday $1,000 Thursdays.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yes, we're going to start.
Good.
You're going to start getting in my group chats, and you're going to be hearing about Stack 'em Tuesdays. Like
Okay,
I
awesome.
am going to. I started an opportunity came to me, and I'm going to start using it, um,
Okay.
and running it, and um, let's use this because of course we're going to do readings.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you're going to start getting some more encouragement from me, in your group
Awesome.
chats. Because my goal is $1,000 a day for everyone underneath me that they should be able to pull 1,000. If not, we'll get them to $1,000 a day. We're going to start doing some more marketing, guys. For you Facebookers, you YouTubers, make sure you're doing the likey, the subscribey, the commenty things. Come on, let's get some smiley faces, send us some hearts, all that fun stuff.
Absolutely.
But no, I've been following this house mom over
Okay.
on TikTok, and I love some of the stuff she comes up with, and I'm like, I need to start throwing that at some of mine.
Okay.
Like stock them, Tuesdays and $1,000 Thursdays, and because we're getting ready to hit the summer, we're getting ready to have to restart ramping. You know,
Yeah.
set them up and slug them. I'm not sure how set them up and slug them Sundays are going to work. We'll have to figure that out.
It'll be
Hello,
fun.
everybody. Hello, Miss Brenda. Nice to see you. Your seat's right over here with your mocha latte ready. David, good evening, darling. How are you? Facebook user, wonderful evening to you. Brittany, how are you? Guys,
Hey.
we are taking questions. You do need your name, birth date, and year because, of course, we are broadcasting out of West Virginia and we live in the state that requires you to be over the age of 18. So, what have you been doing? And then we'll get into what I've been doing because, it's just boring.
Well, I started this new thing and I really shouldn't start things before I get other things on track, but
Please,
I'm a bit
Roberta, you can't
impulsive.
do that.
Yeah. So I did, but I never know how long one of my ideas are going to last. So
Right.
I just run with it
Mm-hmm.
and while I can. Well, anyway, I we have this astrology study group. Shannon's here.
Mm-hmm.
She's in it. You know that. You stopped in and said hello and lended your helping
Uh-huh.
hand. And so my favorite tarot deck is my celestial tarot deck, which I do not have it here. I have it in at the desk. That's where what I'm using for my readings, um,
Right.
for work. Anyway, um, a lot of the astrological meaning to the signs in this tarot deck, it did not come with the book, so I can't look
Yay, you
through.
can't prop your table up though.
I know, but the artist interpretations and the astrology. So I'm doing this by myself. So taking a picture of the card every day, research, writing down what the traditional meaning of the card. So,
Mm-hmm.
the Five of Pentacles, what it normally means,
Right.
and then the astrological meaning of what is on the card.
Right.
And then what symbols and stuff are on the card.
Right.
Just to help me learn, and maybe somebody can learn along with me. But that's on my
Awesome.
Lady Gwendolyn page I started.
Yeah.
And I learned how to use Facebook Business, so I actually have things that's on the planner.
And how are you doing with your birthday gift?
Great. I absolutely love mine. I picked up the one that was kind of like the one that you showed me like how to do.
Uh-huh.
So I need help sometimes. I'm a hands-on learner.
Right.
Um, so watching your videos is great, but unless I'm right there with you, doing it,
Uh-huh.
it doesn't work.
That's okay.
Anyway,
Anyway.
um, so yeah, it's working. It is full right now. I haven't been able to plan out my gym times. I haven't been there in 2 weeks.
I
I
know. We're both
know.
going that. Well, this is Thunder
Really,
Weekend.
you too? You just started when
Yes,
I
I haven't
did.
been there all week. I've decided to make this Thunder Weekend. So
Oh,
I'm going to be blasting through the weekend. You guys are going to see me all over the damn place. Of course, today's the first day of Taurus. Hello, Bulls. Happy birthday.
oh, it is Taurus season.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You know what that means?
okay.
Time to wade in that money.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's Earth time.
Yep, it's
I feel
Earth
like
time.
anytime a fire season comes up, I feel like all fire signs
Mm-hmm.
should celebrate. Same
Right,
thing with earth signs and
right.
air, and so
Yes. But your Tauruses are your bulls. They're your stubborn ones, but they have make a dollar squeal. They're the ones that made Lincoln cry so much he had to get a psychologist.
yeah.
Yep.
My best friend is actually a Taurus. Like
Right.
some of my best friends are earth signs. They
Right.
like understand me.
Yep.
Except for you, and you're not an earth sign.
Right.
Okay, did we get something?
Techie Joe is making comments. He's decided to banter us.
Okay.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days since he took his crap and went to the gym and left me alone. Send vodka, Techie Joe.
Oh gosh.
Well, it's been a busy day, a busy week for me. We've got my inner circle running, which, since he wants to be so warrior of the keyboard, he can send out the link if you guys are looking for psychic training, Wicca training. You want to join Aeson's inner circle, because we do monthly classes. We also do new moon, which is open to everybody, and full moon discussions. And we're going to be delving into a subject each subject. I let you decide the regularity of it. Um, so let me get you the link for that one over on Patreon. Um, and you've got your healing, Lady Gwendolyn's healing page up. Are you
Hmm.
doing healings now? Are you back to kicking ass? Because you
Actually,
took a break.
um, I'm doing the readings, but the as far as the healing part, the Reiki and the power forms and the access bars, I'm going to be doing them for the first time next was it next weekend? May 7th. Yeah.
May
Well,
7th.
not this
Okay.
weekend, next weekend, but in like 2 weeks at Hollow
Mm-hmm.
Spring. We're not going to be doing just tarot. We're going to
Right.
be doing healing and stuff like that as well. All proceeds that I make there go towards Central West Virginia Pagan Pride. I'm not
Right.
taking any money from this. We were fundraising, and we have made some pretty cool things for
Right.
our
Well, you
table.
always make cool things. All right. There's the
I
link
am
out
currently
for the inner circle.
okay.
Huh? Yeah. So
Okay.
what'd you make? I heard something about nettles earlier.
Okay, so I've got them dried. Now the kids went out and picked a bunch of dead nettle, and I sorted it, well, cleaned it and sorted it and everything, and
Did you wear gloves?
got, no,
Girl, you got to wear gloves or your hands will go numb.
no, I'm good. I fell into a huge patch of stinging nettle and didn't get an itch.
Lucky you.
So
Lucky
I
you.
know I am an earth sign. I feel like the earth mother cradles me. And if that
Mm.
sounds a little bit, you know, self-centered or gloating or
Good.
anything, but Mother Earth loves me.
We don't brag enough.
No, I don't. I never say anything. Um, but anyway, it's all dry now. Tomorrow it goes into the pressure pot with
Hmm.
vitamin
Tracy
E
needs your birthday,
oil.
honey.
Huh?
Tracy
Oh,
needs
okay.
your birthday.
Okay.
But no, it goes into the oil and it's going to infuse for a moon cycle. Or do you do the triple moon cycle?
I'm putting it into a pressure cooker.
Mm.
I'm pressurizing it
Right.
like a
All
water
right.
bath.
Well, we got a question on access bars. Since you're a
Okay.
practitioner, I'm going to
Okay,
read you
so
this one. What
access.
tips do you have for Tracy about becoming an access bar practitioner?
Okay, you have to find, you have to just go online to accessconsciousness.com. Please do not ask me to spell that because I can't.
Right.
I
But no, she's
get
already
messed
signed
up
up for
every
the
time.
class. She wants to know. So I'm asking you, what are some things she needs to know going into that class? Example: when I took my Reiki 2, I could not stand the smell of bacon. Frying, uh, plan your menu. What was your experience with access bars?
It was very lovely. I mean, you learn so much, and it helps if you're really excited about it because you're going to
Mm-hmm.
learn better. But it's it doesn't take very long. It's just learning hand positions,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. And you can get meditative with it
Uh-huh.
once you learn the positions. There are 32 spots on your head. I'll go in to explain what access bars is. There's 32 spots in your head that, when triggered energetically, can kind of, if you recall, computer terms, defragging your mind. It's opening up and clearing out the cobwebs, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
there used to be this thing where you predicted people's futures by the bumps in their head. So I
yes,
wonder
I
if there's
can't
a
remember what
tie-in.
that's called.
Yeah.
Mine wouldn't be accurate. I had part of my unicorn horn removed, and then two
Ah.
popped up underneath. So
Uh-huh.
I
Well,
haven't done
Tracy
your
never.
access bars yet.
No, you haven't. You haven't gained access yet. All right, now I'm gonna look and I'm gonna do the one before her because I'm having to practice these, and then I'll let you talk about how you see her being a practitioner. All right,
Okay.
Bethany, 425 2002, also from West Virginia as well. Let's see what the cards have to say for you, Bethany. Dun, dun, dun. Oof, oof. All right, Bethany, it looks like you've got a choice of two paths. You're going to have to make a decision because it's going to create a lot of changes. Those changes are going to be kick ass for you because it'll refresh you and get you ready to take on a new battle. All right. Okay. So, do you see Tracy Vaughn, 92272, being busy in her
Yes.
access bars practice?
I Let me just tell you, the hardest part that I'm finding is it's not as well known as Reiki. So when you say access bars, everybody's like, "What's that? What's that?" So you have to, you have to explain to everybody. And so it's really hard for people to accept something new. So that's going to be the hardest thing that you're going to have to deal with. Um, but I will draw cards. Be
Yes.
happy to.
Oh, Hamika, honey, I'm glad you're watching my planner videos. I'll be getting a new one out. As you know, Aeson's planner is always changing. And for those that want are questioning, yes, I do planner videos now. I am also starting to do 3-card draws on TikTok. Of course, someone else started that phenomenon first.
Hey, we all have great ideas and we share them.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not really having any luck shuffling, but one card
Hmm.
actually flew out, so I'm going to go with that one. And
Okay.
ironically, it's my favorite card. So this is the
Hmm.
Labyrinth deck, and in this is the Queen of Junk. You know, the old woman with all the junk on her back.
Hmm.
So you can take this one of two ways. She is a planner. She is a businesswoman. She takes care of her stuff. Okay, so also while she takes on a lot, that's why she has a lot on her back, is because she is handling business. She is taking care of things and getting business done. And I think that's what's going to happen with you. Plan it out. Do some promotion on, and this is what I'm doing, so maybe it'll help you, on education, and let people know, what it is and how it can help them, because it
Hmm.
is great for depression, anxiety, things like that. And there's a whole Facebook group. If you're not in it, message me, on the Lady Gwendolyn page, and I will put you in there. So,
Right.
and
Well,
depending on
Tracy
what
has
area you are,
uh-huh. Just
what?
FYI, Tracy has joined the Mystic family.
Oh, okay, awesome. So
Yeah.
is she local?
Pennsylvania.
Okay, well, I am a member of the Access Force group that's also in Ohio.
Uh-huh.
So if she's close, then she would fit right in.
Yeah,
I
she's
could get
just
her in
outside of
there.
Morgantown, so it's literally go left, go right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of those
Get a
weird
hold of me,
spots in
sweetheart.
the
I'll
country
hook
where
you
you're
up.
being. Yeah, we'll hook y'all up. The new Mystic family members will be joining into the Mystic chat. For those that don't know, Mystic PC is our production company, it's our web production company, it's our computer repair company brand, and of course, you know. We have different advisors joining. Of course, I started something new tonight, Psychic Coach for You. Had my first discovery call. That website will be going up here very soon for those psychics looking for that coaching help for your business. So I'm going to be launching psychic coaches for you, hopefully within a week or so, because I've been coaching for a while, psychics, and it's kind of like,
Yeah.
not all psychic needs a website. Not all psychic wants to
No.
come underneath a website, but they need the coaching. So I've launched that. Spring is blooming, and damn if my planner isn't
Um,
blooming in colors.
so I kind of have a question for you about that.
Okay.
And this may end up being a controversial topic, and maybe something that you'll want to talk about tomorrow night on Mountain Bears.
Uh huh.
But how is, but I mean, we're both psychic, so it involves
Right.
our world. The Etsy situation.
Well, here's the thing. I've never been a friend of Etsy.
Okay.
Okay. I own an Etsy store. It has nothing in it. It hasn't had nothing in it in forever since they decided they didn't want psychics on their platform and kicked us
Hmm.
off. So this Etsy strike all the way, baby. Of course, and this is part of my view of business. You can work for any vendor out there. And you can work for California Psychics. You can have an Etsy store. You can have an eBay store. You can have this. You can have that. But if you don't have your flagship, which is your main site that is yours, you have nothing.
Hmm.
Then you're not. You don't have vendors. You are the vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They did. Then they took it back and it said, they lost business. So they asked us back. Now they're, wanting to up at 3.5% additional fees onto their own fees. See, and this kind of leads us into something else. And, this is even worse than what I thought it was. But, when we deal with platforms, when you call me on Keen, when you call Lady Gwendolyn on Keen, who is Lady Gwendolyn Ravenstone on Keen, when you call me over on Best American Psychics, you're not only paying, or when you order something from Etsy, you're not only paying for the item and the creativity and the work that goes into the item or this energy that goes into that reading, but you're also having to pay the platform fees. Now,
Mm-hmm.
some items you can't mark up. You know, if you're selling a deck of tarot is anywhere from $20 to $87. You can't mark that up to $200 for a Rider Waite basic Spencer gift shop deck of tarot to cover the fees on it.
Yeah.
So, do I think the strike is going to do anything? No. Etsy's going to look and go, "Oh, you ain't selling something today? That's fine. Hey, Gwen, let's. Why don't you put some of those rocks up on here?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're not going to hear you. They're not going to govern embodying you. And here's why. And this is the reason that there isn't a psychic union. Because you have to have a guild. It's not a union. A union has bargaining power. Etsy isn't your employer. If you've built your business only on Etsy, click the link that says Mystic Computers WV and book a discovery call. And let's really build your business.
Yeah.
Okay, to where they're going to aesonknight.com, ladygwendolynhealing.com, other sites to get to your business. Because here's the end of the deal, and people don't like my opinion on this. I could close down a network today, and guess what? If you want a reading with me, you'll find a reading with me. I took vacation. I done real good. I thought I had planned my perfect vacation. I chose a cabin in Ohio that did not have cell phone service. They did not
Okay.
have internet. The only thing they had was satellite dish. There was no phone in the cabin.
Okay.
I leave, go on vacation thinking 2 weeks, no readings. Ha ha, spirit guides. Show you this time. I'm getting a break.
Oh yeah.
I get there. We have this lovely woman going to deliver wood for the fire because, of course, it has a fireplace. And, of course, I got all the packages because this was I saved for 3 years for this. No disconnect, total disconnect vacation.
Yeah.
Comes in tears delivering wood. Of course, well, what's wrong, honey? My boyfriend, oh, fine, fuck. Go get the cards out of the car. I gave 5 or 6 readings the whole damn vacation. I swear, every night she brought wood and, fixings for dinner. She brought a new friend, and I'm like, all right, start putting some cash in the till up there. It's like, fuck it. I should have just went to the Marriott Hotel at Myrtle Beach and stuck my feet up by the pool and took readings.
I I get it because here lately, let me tell you what's been happening to me. I
Mm-hmm.
swear I log off. I
Uh-huh.
log off my networks. I shut everything down. I will get a call,
Yes.
and they keep and they're coming. Like
Yeah.
my hands were itching something horrible like
Mm-hmm.
2 days ago, and it was just like
Right.
We got
Right.
some questions.
Oh, we got some questions, but we take them in between sips. All
Okay.
right. First up, let me go ahead and clear questions out. Okay, we gave Brittany a reading. She was me. Then we talked to Tracy. All right,
Hmm.
Mika's up, and I'll take Mika, and you get Mary.
Okay. So Tracy, I would like to talk to you. You said that you had your first experience and you felt amazing. I did
Yep.
too, and I felt like it completely changed my life. So yes,
Yeah. All
talk to me.
right. So Mika 22082. I lost trust. I lost my trust on committed relationships, but I also have sex needs. But I'm not a casual sex person. I'm so frustrated, a little and or maybe a lot. Do you see me finding my way soon?
Hmm.
Yes. And Mika, there's many options in relationships there, and it's negotiation. Like there's multiple options from casual to committed to, monogamish, all that. I think that you'll find your way, you'll find your pathway. I'm going to say it's going to take you about 7 weeks to get there. Hi, Zach. How are you, darling?
Hi, hon. All right, Mary. Should I go to CT shelter until re-entering college? Falling out with it was not good. We have no heat here. Oh goodness. Okay, so first card up is judgment. So it's telling you need to make a decision, and don't worry about the falsity. The dancers are the lovers card. So with you are dealing with stuff right now, you need to just move forward. Things aren't good. Get out of that situation. Move on. Um, and the last one is the Ace of Junk. So it's the Ace of Pentacles, finding a new home and foundation. And so that's what you need to do.
Okay. All right. So, tough questions that, we don't get asked that often, but I'm going to ask you, what's your favorite relationship book?
Pride and Prejudice.
Awesome.
Like, no, my favorite line is you bewitch me.
Uh-huh.
And that's my favorite line. I love whenever he says that to her, and I just think that is the my twisted little mind feels like that is the most romantic thing that anybody can say to a partner. You bewitch me, heart and soul. You bewitch me.
Well, my favorite relationship and top recommendation relationship book is The Ethical Slut.
Okay.
I think that is it's a book about negotiations and different flavors and different types of relationships and how they work and what really goes on and the psychology behind it. It's literally, again, I'm a textbook reader. So it's a really great advice book. It's a great book to look at relationships and look at natural reactions like jealousy and control complex and talking about really in depth how does relationships really work, because we're taught, Prince Charming comes along, sweeps us off our feet, carries us off to the castle to happy ever after. And then we also learn that's bullshit.
Yes.
Most Prince Charming's armor is made out of tinfoil that they got at the dollar store, not the good shit, not the nice thick, the cheap shit, and it's actually just their hat. But I like that one. So what are you reading now?
I'm not reading anything. I'm like picking back and forth between books in the magical library. One book that I actually have that I'm working on because there's a purpose behind it. Are you ready for that? You ready for that? Because it's a project I'm working on. I want to teach a class at Pagan Pride.
Oh, what are you teaching?
Well, this leads into a project that I'm doing. I am so full of everything right
blood
now.
Magic.
Breath work and chanting.
Ooh, the power of words.
Because the vibrations. There is a song that's out, and Lion by Saint Mesa, and I heard it, and as you sing along with it, you can feel your vibrations moving, and it works a lot with the healing side of Lady Gwendolyn healing. Cool. But the book is called Breath Work, and so I'm going to be incorporating that. So I'm starting to add to my already busy schedule. I'm starting a Zoom or Facebook room. I haven't decided which one yet because we haven't started
that way you can record it, put it out on YouTube.
Okay, so it's going to be a gathering of drums and singing bowls and humming and getting into chanting. So it's just going to be that kind of a thing. I'm really excited about it. But this is leading up, and not everybody can get out and go to a drum circle, but
Right.
we all want a drum circle. We all love
Right.
that feeling that we have when we do a drum circle.
Right.
So I have a variety of little, you know,
Right.
musical instruments.
Well, yeah, and one of the funnest musical instruments, and right now it's a really good sell for them. Easter eggs and dried beans, y'all.
I have a little shaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm currently reading Good Morning, Good Life, and then I've got some work readings on Change Your Schedule, Change Your Life. So those are the 2 books I'm currently reading. We have a question. That's not a psychic question. Have you and Gwen ever been creeped out by your gifts? Like maybe by tarot reading or spirit presence? And if so, how did you deal with it? Have you?
I have a little bit. It's just that, but it's not like a bad creeped out. It's like a good creeped out because I look down on myself so much, and I shouldn't at all. But it's
Mm-hmm.
whenever people come back to me and are like, "You were absolutely dead on."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it. You mean I'm doing
Yeah.
something right, But and other than that, as far as tarot reading goes, that's that. Otherwise, in the paranormal stuff, yes, what I've seen paranormal with my paranormal side, that has creeped me out.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that's ever creeped me out, and it's a story, and I may have told it to my baristas. I may have even told it on air, but I'll tell it now. My father was that type of father. He was kind of skeptical when you first started something, and once he saw what it was, he got into it. Like he got very
Mhm.
fucking supportive. So one day he shows up and he has this desk and this desk chair, perfect for my office, gorgeous desk chair that has the reclining features. For those who don't know, I mostly sit in like a reclining setting in my office. I have a lovely footstool. So he brings the chair in, he sets it down, he sets my office up for me, takes the old crappy desk out. I'm very grateful for this. Then over the next 2 months, I become fucking psychotic. Like fucking psychotic. Like cursing at not Techie Joe. This is a previous model. Cursed him out, was nasty, mean, got evil, totally evil. And I'm like, what? And he goes, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, but since you got your office set up the way you do, maybe you need to go and cleanse that energy because you're just fucking evil. Okay. And of course, I'm moody. I'm depressed. I'm like, fuck this, fuck that, or just get out of here. When the fuck's this life over?
Yeah.
Attitude. So dad comes over for dinner because, of course, dinner Sundays at 5 o'clock at my house. Doors open. And we get talking. And says, so, Dad, where'd you get the office chair? Ooh, where'd you get the desk? And he says, well, I bought the desk over at, yada yada. And it was like this, state consignment, Goodwill type thing. And then I bought
Oh.
the chair. The lady down the street was having a yard, she, committed suicide and the family is selling the office chair. So I bought the office chair. The desk had already sold, so I had to go and get one.
Oh my goodness.
So for about 3 months, psychometry, which is the ability to touch and handle stuff and pick up information, I was picking up that energy. Scared the shit out of me. I'm like, no more. We don't buy used office chairs from a yard sale. We don't buy used office chairs from a Goodwill. We'll buy them from a business that we know is successful, but now we've got these lovely gaming chairs.
I noticed that. I like your new chair. How are you adjusting to it?
Oh, I am loving it, honey. It's got a battery pack on the back. It's got vibration in for my back. It's built for me. I can move the head pad to fit my neck if it's hurting, or move it up to the back of my head to prop my head up.
Oh
The
wow.
back support's adjustable. It moves up and down. I love it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, did you both get one?
Oh, the whole team got one.
Awesome.
Yeah, me and Techie Joe and the invisible assistant. I called Julie. God, maybe 6 months ago. I said, Julie, can you get us office chairs? Like, I just want new office chairs. Can you get them in? And this is during the pandemic. She's like, I can't even get you in a washer. I'll see what I can find.
Mm.
Yeah. She specially ordered these for us. I love
Aw.
Julie. She's amazing. But that comes from building relationships. And that's
Yep.
something I think we don't do anymore. Like, how many people in your local Kroger's do you know their name?
I don't go into stores.
I'm saying,
But
again,
no, don't.
yeah, we don't.
Not unless you went to school with them or
Right,
you worked with them previously. No. You don't get
right.
to know your people anymore. It's the same with restaurants and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. So, you're going on your 1 year anniversary opening up Lady Gwendolyn's Healing.
Yep. I'm working on it. I can't believe it's been this long. I can't.
So, what
Everything's
has been the
happened so
most
fast.
valuable item you've had that
My
you never
computer and
thought
my
you would
cell
buy?
phone.
Huh?
My computer and my cell phone.
Yes, that is probably the most valuable parts of our business that nobody talks about. They always talk about what deck they use. I'm sorry, there are three things that are required to run a psychic business: a good damn chair, because you're going to be sitting a while;
Yep.
a good damn computer, because that's where
Hmm.
it's all handled at now; and a damn great cell phone. And
Yeah.
spend that $3,000 on that cell phone. It will make you $3,000 in a month.
Yeah. Like I don't and I like I said, I'm not really one to toot my own horn, but there's a lot of times that I
Mm-hmm.
don't need to look at my deck.
Good.
I
That's called
I
clairvoyancy.
I just know
Uh huh.
what the person needs to hear or what advice I need to give them, and it kind of works out that way because there are sometimes, like I said, and this is divine intervention, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I don't have my cards
Mm-hmm.
and I get a call, and it's like, okay, so I guess I'm taking this,
Yep.
and I, because I'm called to do it. The call came to me. I swear I logged out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just someone needing some comfort or
Right.
someone needing some good advice.
Right. Sachin, I need a birthday. It says it right there in the banner. All right.
But
So
yes, if you're interested in virtual drum circle, singing circle, because we need a pagan choir, right? That's my newest idea, but I'm hoping someone else takes it because I can't fit anything else onto my plate.
is
Well,
every
I
line in your
can. I can
planner?
if I
No,
plan it
you can't.
correctly.
No, you can't. Your plate is full. Your manager says no. Your coach says no. Your papa says no. That's three no's. You're
Okay.
out. Someone else can go teach choir.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that this inspires someone to do that.
I
Because
hope I think Tommy Artist has a good voice. Happy
Oh,
birthday, Natalie. Happy birthday to you. May you
yes,
have
happy
many
birthday.
more. And may you get everything you wish today as your solar return acquires.
Yes. Yes. So if you're interested, I guess we'll do it via Zoom, and and then if you miss it, then you can follow Lady Gwendolyn Healing on Lady Gwendolyn on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and find it there.
Yep. So while I'm getting these cards heated up for Sasha, um, what is your current meditation music?
Um Honestly, it's been back and forth between binaural beats
Uh-huh.
and I wouldn't say metal, but alternative metal, like soft metal.
See, I'm really stuck on this money manifestation idea.
Okay.
Nickelback shaking hands. I'm really liking that song.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I in my playlist there's oh gosh. 5 Finger Death Punch,
Ooh,
Disturbed.
nice.
This is the kind of music that I listen to. 21 Pilots, like their
Yeah.
song Chlorine for some reason is like stuck in my head.
Right. Shaking Hands by Nickelback.
Yeah. I who is it that I like so much? I'm drawing complete blanks here.
Okay. Well, let me
Oh,
get these reads out.
okay.
All right. First up is the moon. You're facing some fears, some misunderstandings. You've not got enough information. You keep looking at what you don't have, not what you got standing there, and you start using your wisdom a little bit more to plot to where you want to get to. Oh, you want a reading? Well, you know you got to give me a birthday, Natalie. Kick it up here.
Even though we know it's today, you still got to have it in print.
You got to have it to make the lawyers happy. Don't want to have to, do bills and shit. You want to do Natalie's birthday reading? You want me to do it, or why don't you do one and I'll do the other?
How about we both draw?
Awesome.
But I'm only going to draw one card.
Okay. Natalie, 21, 4, Av, 84.
Well, a card flew out, so. So mine's gonna be a birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, for the next year.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go. Because I'm doing a 9 card.
Okay. So 7 of pots, which would be 7 of cups. So I'm feeling that all of your cups will be full and plentiful, and that includes money, love, health, all that prosperity will be coming to you with this next year. So happy birthday.
All right. So I don't get to do this often. So we're going to go through all 9 cards. And then, of course, she had to go and get a psychic hand. So we'll cover that one, too.
To fight over it.
Uh-huh.
That's why we compromised, sweetheart.
Yeah, exactly. We don't fight. I think we've
No.
had 2 disagreements in the whole time we've known each other.
Yeah.
All
But we're
right.
not afraid. Finally, I found somebody that's not afraid to tell me no.
Well, not only no, but I don't fucking think so.
I tell people all the time, don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid to tell me no. If you're not on board for something, just say, no, right now is not the time. I'll find somebody else. I'll move on.
Uh-huh. All right. So first out of the gate, we have the 9 of Wands. You need to ask yourself, are you sacrificing what's useful, or are you just sacrificing too much of yourself? What is over top of you, or what's guiding you is you have opportunities knocking at the door. You need to decide which ones you're going to take. Now, in the past, you've been very much stuck in your emotions and trying to work through those, and you can get stuck in that cycle for too long. Below you is the Magician, which reminds you have the ability to step over and create what you want to create. Above you is your Strength card, which reminds you sometimes you have to use that mental fortitude harder than that arm, but sometimes you have to slap it all the time around. Moving ahead, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups reminds you it's time to bear down, go get your Holy Grail, take on to that journey that you've been wanting. All right, the way you see yourself is the Star card. You see yourself as the guiding light. You have to get yourself into a comfortable position to remember that you are keeping that balance there. You are the North Star for people. Other people see you as the Jack of all trades. You've got so many things in the air. Oh, God, how are you ever going to handle them? What you're hoping for is new money, fresh money, money that crinkles, so you got to be watching that. But remember to keep your finances balanced. Don't get into that analyzing it. All right, on to the psychic hand. Now, the psychic hand is an older traditional tradition. It's when cards pop out. Instead of reading them, you read them after the reading. These are important details that you did not even ask about or was not included in the reading. So the first one up is the Bulldog of Money. Honey, you need to lock on to whatever is making you money and run with it hard and heavy, faster than the Pony Express. But remember, a bulldog, when they lock their jaws on something, they don't release it. Next up is the Two of Pentacles. You're balancing two worlds. You're trying to keep money in both hands. Sometimes you got to rob Peter to pay Paul and slap John for even asking for a penny. And then the other card here is you got to question these boundaries and these laws and these rules you set up. Are they working for you or are they chaining in against you? With that, you need to be working on that confidence level of fuck this, fuck that. That's not how I do it. Screw this. This is my way of doing it. And if you don't like it, well, you can hit the chariot.
Wow.
So that is your birthday reading.
Awesome.
All right. So, pop the gels there. Okay, did we get anything else coming in? Let me see. No, it wasn't no surprise because the gods normally have something more to say to me. Okay, if you want a reading like that, then you book a reading with Aeson because Aeson normally doesn't do those here. And book an appointment-based reading and tell me you want a general reading.
It's not my birthday, it's Natalie's birthday.
It's Natalie's
Mine is September.
Yes, and I'm just early. All right.
Yours just passed.
That's a confidential secret known only by a few.
I'm not telling. I just said it.
I know. Once you get past 100, you really don't care about the day. Yes, or take one of my tarot classes, or join the inner circle.
Yes, the inner circle. I'm really excited about that. I think that's going to be a great thing for you.
It's really fun. I'm really enjoying it.
Well, you have a lot of classes, so you really get into a lot of stuff. So to have it all, I mean, you have it all in one place, but so on aesonknight.com, you have it all in one place. But now you get not just the class, but those special one-on-one and secret thing, with
deep studies. I have decided that we are going into thought. That's where I'm going to be testing my Thoth Tarot Act and figuring out how I'm going to teach that as a big class. Yes, she is Miss Virgo. She is the Queen of Virgo. She's a triple Virgo.
Yes.
Got a little Pecky Joe in the back.
Yep.
Coming up, so much has changed. So much change is coming, and I have a lot to deal with. Oh, we're going to get you over stage fright. We're going to fix this stage fright idea. I had a great idea tonight, so that'll be coming up. Coffee and tea may be coming around a little bit more often.
Well, it's great to have different viewpoints on there. When you have your psychic coffee shop, but you've got some amazing authors and stuff on there right now. You're pretty booked up on there.
I am booked for authors until July, guys.
So where else are psychics going to go?
Exactly. And that's why this one's different. This one is not about psychics. This is about talking shop, talking tea, doing the things that normally happen in conversations with me. What you're reading, where you're reading it at, who you're reading, where are you working, what you doing, how's the industry, what's your thoughts on this, what's your thoughts on that. All right, so I'm going to take Shanna C since, my cards are heated up. What's up
Okay.
for me next month? Well, your next month's focus needs to be finding your passion that brings you money, because whatever you're doing, honey, you got too many plates in the air. That's way too damn much. And then taking off on that. All right, so we got that blue ribbon out. Did I see any others?
No, actually, who is it? Mary. Mary, my Virgo is rising, Saturn, Mercury, and Sun.
Yep. All right, so you started something over on TikTok and has now sparked something else. What did you start over on TikTok before the witch wars began?
I don't know. Refresh my memory.
Oh, I don't know. It's a tagline of yours. It's a hash symbol that's been served over 15,000
oh,
times.
my trauma and tarot. I haven't done that on Tuesday in a while.
Well, you better be getting
So
back with that.
I know it did really good. Like I said, it's part of my weekly thing because
Right.
on Mondays I would do three card readings, three
Uh-huh.
1 minute videos. Tuesday was Trauma and Terror Tuesday. Wednesday was Witchy Wednesday. Thursday I would go live on there, and Friday I was going live on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't done that in a while because life has gotten so busy. We had divination night, and then after divination night, well, right at the end of divination night, we had Pagan Day of Prayer,
Mm-hmm.
and now focus is shifting to the next event,
Uh-huh.
which
It's
I've got a lot of them
Halloween.
coming up.
Yes, you do. Um, but no, that's now created Ask Aeson. So
Yay!
if I've got a Q&A button there, if you want a question answered in this style, since I can't go live over there yet because Aeson needs followers.
Yes.
Um,
What is your at
it's
on
at
TikTok?
Aeson Knight. It's literally my name is the same thing on every social media platform. Any
You
platform
got
you're
lucky
on,
with that.
yes. Well, that's because I require it. Like as soon as I like the WeChat, I've already got Aeson Knight over there. As soon as I hear about a social media app, I go in there and get my account. Yeah. Um, so again, you can follow me Aeson Knight, AESONKNIGHT.com, and you will be getting daily readings there.
I already had a scammer on TikTok.
Oh yeah,
Someone
well you already had
impersonating
someone
me.
copy you.
Yeah. So that makes me feel good. It mean again, it means I'm doing something right.
Uh-huh. But yeah, Natalie is I don't know her username. She just joined. So there's a lot of stuff out. A lot of the West Virginia and inner West Virginia psychics are over on TikTok. We can always use followers because then we can go live, and when we go live, we can do some fun stuff over there too. I'm looking
We
at going
should
over.
make a post.
I know I need to make a few posts.
We need to make a hey, this is our TikToks. This is our
Uh-huh.
Instagrams. You know,
Well, I'm
follow
paying for
West Virginia Psychic.
Linktree. I mean, damn, I'm over here on Linktree. I need to throw that out. But
Yeah,
anyway, there's
see?
the TikTok, and you get your daily readings over there. You also get to see some funny videos. The Ass Aeson is over there. I don't know what else I'm going to do with that channel. Like the TikTok's a new avenue. It's a new monster for me. The other ones I have broke down to what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this other thing. But you cracked TikTok in like 4 months. I watched her. She went, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
There's just some things that people do that are, easier for them to do.
Uh-huh.
And mine is just to run my mouth, apparently.
Well, honey, I've been told I have the voice of radio.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
A lot
That's
of
why
people
you're a
say
great
the voice of
podcaster.
FM radio, not video radio, but they say it. Ah. So what's been making your news feed? What issues have gotten you in heat yet?
The whole Etsy issue I've seen, and oh, I want to ask you something. Oh,
Oh, good, good, good.
I had thought. Um, we were watching it earlier while I was trying to unwind, and before this show, it kind of. Have you seen The Dark Side of the '90s? I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Now,
Okay,
tell me
so
about it.
what it is it goes back and looks at the big news stories that happened during the '90s.
Uh-huh.
So what we were watching was when River Phoenix passed outside of the Viper Room, losing him, losing Kurt Cobain,
Mm-hmm.
the losing Princess Diana,
Mm-hmm.
um, the school shootings. Like I was sitting in there, and it like I if you ever want to like bring up your childhood trauma, then that's what you do. You look back at those news stories and see how they affected you,
Mm-hmm.
because I was affected. Like I didn't
Oh, I'm
expect
sure
it
you
would.
would be affected, but I'm thinking back in the 90s. The 90s was a busy time, in our industry. Because we, of course, had the rise of the Psychic Friends Network, or, what other sub company that was. It
Hmm.
was PCN. It was the parent company. So that was the rise of our industry. That's what we were work from. Literally, as you used to say, housewives looking for extra work to do at home who have logical advice. And in
Oh,
those days, you would get on the phone, you would dial your number, you would enter an access pin like you do to get into your voicemail, and you'd hear, "Hello, please confirm identity." And you would say, "Hi, this is Lady Gwendolyn. Hi, Lady Gwendolyn. This is Aeson. I'm going to be operating as your operator tonight. So I'll let you know when you have a client. Please enjoy the hold music." There's nobody that enjoys that hold music ever. 1960s hold music. Beep, 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 beep. And so you would have to sit on the phone for as long as you were waiting for a call. Now, in the high days, especially when the "Hello, this is Miss Cleo, call me now" came on, Virginia's commercial, which was a brilliant commercial if it had been ran right, or Miss Dionne Warwick ran her lovely, heartwarming commercial, you didn't have to listen to that home music because there was clients lined up the damn ass. And you were making 25 cents a minute per talk time. Then, of
wow.
course, it was really interesting when the FBI agents show up to take your 6 computers out the door with the lovely search warrant, and we'll be in contact. I still haven't heard from Agent Sexy, but that was that. And then the industry quickly changed, and that's why a lot of people go, "Why do we have to ask birthdays? Why do we have to do this? Why is there a thing on recordings? Why?" Well, that's the way it is because of that. Like, that was a change in the industry really quick. So yeah, the 90s was a tumultuous year. No, they weren't our computers, they were the company's computers, and we still didn't get. I don't even think the company got them back. I think the feds kept them.
Oh, wow.
So how did Miss Cleo go wrong?
Okay.
How do you think Miss Cleo went wrong?
I don't remember much about her. I don't remember what happened to her. I remember the commercials, but that was pretty much it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, what happened was Miss Cleo is an actress. Her name was Virginia. Okay.
Okay.
And she was supposed to be a commercial. That's it. It's just like, someone does a CoverGirl commercial. And if
Okay.
customers called in, they were supposed to be directed that Miss Cleo was busy because there is nobody named Miss Cleo on the PN network. Instead, the operators apparently either got that, like, management told operations to do that. Operations either chose not to do that or thought there was a Miss Cleo. And the callers at that time, the billable callers at that time that went to your phone bill, this is how old we are. Yeah. So, yeah. So instead of saying Miss Cleo's busy, let me put you in touch with one of our master psychics. Let me put you in touch with one of our excellent psychics. Let me put you in touch with one of our other psychics. Said, okay, please hold. And dialed an extension that went nowhere.
Oh no.
Okay, so you got to help me here because you normally translate pulp culture for Aeson. Natalie
Okay,
says,
you don't understand that you don't talk about Bruno?
yeah, we don't talk about Bruno.
Okay, so if Bruno is the psychic in the movie, the Disney movie Encanto.
Okay.
So what happened was he made predictions. He told them what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
He just knew, he clairvoyant, and he told them, but it was bad stuff. So they just dismissed him, and he had to go into hiding. He wasn't allowed to be around his family and everything like that. So they were just like, since he told us bad things that were going to happen, we don't talk about Bruno. So they actually bring him back, and the main character goes and finds him
Mm-hmm.
and brings him back, and
Mm-hmm.
he's rejoined. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, see, that happens with psychics. Baby
yeah.
psychics, they're going to predict deaths, divorces, cheating affairs, because it's the easy level to reach. It's that easy top of the, like when you're cooking and boiling a good roast up, you're going to get that nice fat layer of fat. That's that fear level. So that's all the negative stuff. That's easy to read. It's quick. I tell people that take my tarot classes, your first readings are going to be the Tower, the Three of Swords, the Devil. They're all going to pop up there because you're not got that muscle up. So that's kind of like a white walk.
Do you ever feel like there's really any bad card?
Yes, there's a terrible card in the tarot. Because every
Which
time it
one?
pops up, I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go.
Okay, is it a bad card or is it just a bad card for you?
It's a bad card in general.
Okay, what is it?
The Ace of Pentacles.
Really?
Yes.
All right, I gotta hear this one because I was waiting for you to hear like the five of swords or the five of wands and or
Mm-hmm.
tower or you know three of swords, whatever. That's what I was expecting to hear, not that
No,
one.
I
So I gotta
hate
know
getting the
why.
Ace of Pentacles in my reading. Because, damn it, I don't need another job. Ace is running 11 different jobs. Yeah, so, my good card, people really think I'm weird, but if you have a deck of the Rider Waite, Five of Cups, that is me. If you have a dream with a guy in a cloak, that's Aeson, you just need to pay me my money. Or you need to listen to what I told you. And I have clients that have gotten me to visit both of them because apparently my higher self likes to go and do extra work for me. I need to learn to
Oh,
charge it.
oh, you're sleeping, but you're astral projecting working.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's new job, new money.
Yeah.
And it's very much like Brenda says, it's the Ace of Spades, and it is the Ace of Spades, which in cartonomy is the death card. Mary needs to go and figure out what she really wants and then go to the ashram. That's Aeson's opinion of it.
doesn't mean extra work.
What I got to figure out what the extra work is. But yeah, it's extra work, extra money, cash. Here comes cash, and I'm like, I love cash. I just don't like new cash. I want cash for my
Yeah.
whole thing.
Um, yeah. I look at the positives in those cards. The death card pops out. Oh, but wait, it's not over yet. There's still hope. So I'm
Right.
that type of reader.
Uh huh.
So,
Yes.
oh, Three of Swords. You had heartbreak. It's okay. You're gonna make it through.
Right. But here's a question: how do you deal with those Bruno readings? Because we get them. We don't talk about them, but we get them.
Okay, yes, I do feel bad when I have to tell somebody, I'm sorry, but your relationship is over. Like
Why?
I was like, I know that's hard for you to hear, but you need to hear it and you need to accept it, because what is coming in the future for you is going to be so much worth it.
Yeah. But why? Why? I love
Because the
telling people go
universe
get a
said
damn
so.
divorce. Burn his shit, honey. He is a pain in your ass. He is optional. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, that's my, like, you guys, I do tell people daily, go burn his shit. He's a fucking cheating piece of shit. If there is no hope in that relationship, why suffer with it? If the man can't do something right for you, get the fuck out his door or throw
Yep.
him out your door.
Yep, time's up. Well, I told a lady today. I said, "You have been in a cycle. This is a repeated cycle, and
Mhm.
you fight, you make up. You fight, you make up. When are you going to take the hint that enough is enough? When are
Right.
you going to walk away from that? But do you
Hmm.
feel like it's a repeated cycle? Yes. Well, then you know what you need to do. You need to break that cycle. Otherwise, this is going to continue and you're never going to be happy again.
Right. But I also find that they get fucking stuck in that cycle because they forget what foreplay is and fighting becomes foreplay.
Oh, I can't argue with that.
And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, you got, like, this is fucking foreplay for the two of you.
Yeah. Yeah, some people just love to be in relationships to fight.
And break up and try again and break, oh, is he coming back? Yes, he's coming back. You gave him, a cold biscuit. He's going to return back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what's your least favorite card in the tarot? Because we all know that you
Judgment.
love judgment, choices, the double-edged sword that you make a choice is going to cut you and cut somebody else.
Yep.
Uh,
That whole, something's rising back and coming back into your life. I was born at, just this is why. I was born at 5:55 a.m. So I am constantly forever changing. That 555 angel number is constant change. So
mhm.
anytime that there is something from my past that I let go purposely is coming back, I don't want it.
Uh-huh.
So I struggle against it, and it's,
Yeah, but you
you
got to
know,
look at it more so as we go through this struggle all the time. I mean, winter becomes summer, summer becomes winter. It's that cycle of shit. Point
yeah.
is making sure that you burn those bridges with
Mhm.
gasoline and matches, ladies. Gasoline and matches. Don't be using none of this cheap alcohol crap they're putting out because it's only 50%. That's half water. You use
Yeah.
pure grade 99 gasoline. Burn that bridge and they won't come back. All right, so let's wrap this up. This has been great, but my double bullet's running out. By the way,
Yeah.
patrons, I hope you enjoy Aeson's double bullet coffee recipe that got posted today. This is what Aeson's drinking for the next few weeks because he's got a
Oh boy.
lot of energy to get through. All right, so what? But one last question: what is your best advice to someone going through a relationship?
Going through a relationship, uh, going through a bad situation,
No, just a relationship.
that you have to make sure that your vibe is matching the other person, and if that person is not kind and nurturing to you and showing you any type of love and care, then they are not the person for you. Like I realized that today, that and it's bad that I just realized it today, but it just hit me today,
Mm-hmm.
that if you are in a relationship, it doesn't matter that person's past. It doesn't
Uh-huh.
matter what they did. Once they are with you and how they are treating you, that is the only thing that matters.
Okay.
So I feel really blessed that I'm with somebody that treats me as good as they do. And same with you. You're
Mm-hmm.
very blessed in that way as well.
I am. My best relationship advice is a relationship is negotiation. And you got to go in there and negotiate what you want down to from, you know, how you want them to speak to you, to how you want them to cook dinner or you cook dinner, to down to the food you eat. And if you can't negotiate that with yourself, then you can't negotiate it with them.
Well, that's learning the love language as well, right?
It's learning love languages, it's learning needs, wants, desires. And remember, there is no wrong in a relationship. There's
Right.
boundary breaking, but there's no wrong.
Mhm.
That's a hard lesson for people to get to.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Because it's always, he done me wrong. Really? What'd he do? He went out with his buddies Friday night. And
What are you going to go do?
what are you
When are
going to
you
get?
going to take your time out?
Right. I may be a sun, but I am not the sun in everybody's universe. And you don't have to be the sun in everybody's universe. Sometimes you're a planet, and it's great to be a planet. Sometimes you're a moon, and when you're a moon, that's even better because that means you have to give them the moon has no gravitation, it has no gravitational pull on the sun, it doesn't do anything to the sun, but the moon chases the sun, the sun chases the moon every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, honey. So where can they get a reading from you? Where are you next? When is your next broadcast?
Oh, okay. So broadcast, I don't know. I have something in mind in the works, but if you're interested in a reading, you can find me on demand, on Keen, Lady Gwendolyn Ravenstone. You can find me right now on at Lady Gwendolyn Healing on Facebook and Instagram. The thing about those right now, if you message me and say you want a reading, if you make we can do it donation based, and all proceeds right now through those are going to Pagan Pride. So I'm kind of doing a fundraiser.
Hmm. Or
And
you can go straight to your website,
I know
ladygwendolynhealing.com. Okay.
I was getting there.
Okay.
But now that you did it for me, I don't have to.
Yes, because that's where you find her about everything, what she's doing, what she's wearing. Hopefully, we're going to be getting some styling blogs out from her soon because it's summer. We need to update our witchy clothing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am falling into my own rhythm of clothing and what I want to do. So my closet's going to be changing a little bit, when the money starts flowing in really good. Because like I said, my hands were itching really good
Well,
the other
honey, I
day,
hope
so
that
I
it's
got money
money
coming
coming and
in.
not you shaking hands with fools.
Oh no, no,
Mhm.
I'm on the watch for them.
And with me, you can
um,
find Aeson Knight literally everywhere that you can find me. Well, you just Google AESONKNIGHT.com is my website, aesonknight.com. You can find me on Keen as Aeson Knight. You can find me on Best American Psychics as Aeson Knight. You can book a private reading for me. You can go to Aeson Knight's Inner Circle on Patreon. And I'll take this one last question. Guys, we're wrapping it up, but we will take these two last questions if I can get some birth dates real quick. Start answer, general reading. All right, general reading for 725 of 58.
okay.
And
I'm going to be working on that. Whenever I have new information about what I have coming up and it's more concrete, then I'll go live and share.
All right, star dancer, you need to be questioning your own decision making. Are you being a tyrant here and not really putting your own effort in? It's because you got celebrations coming on, but you're not looking happily towards them. You also need to kind of break the mold. And remember, you are the emperor that can control yourself. All right, so Nadia, uh, help me with my friend Will become my boyfriend. Thanks. I didn't get a birth date. So come on, let's get a birth date. Come on. This is our formula. Mm. Going once, Nadia. Going twice. All right, guys. You guys can find us. I'll be back on Tuesdays on the Psychic Coffee Shop. We're going to have some great guests. We're going to do some great chatting. And of course, we'll be doing readings. Techie Joe will come in with Are You the Asshole? And I'll be answering one of Reddit's relationship advice questions. And of course, you can also find us normally at 9:30 on Tuesday, and then Mountain Bears is 9:30 on Fridays on your stations. Now, if you're part of the replay crew, we love you. Make sure to comment below. Spotify listeners, there's a new subscription. If you are wanting if you want some little extra content from Aeson, be sure to hit the subscribe button and you'll be getting something very special.
Ooh.
Patreons, we love you. Let's get you guys up here and rolling. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't be kicking ass like we do. We want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Brenda Bryant, Ashley Guest, Shannon C, Shannon D, of course, the magical Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, and Dottie the Psychic, who is on location. That's why she didn't join us tonight.
Oh,
If you would like
nice.
to support us, please visit PCSPnetwork.com and you can see how to become a patron, our future guest, and also be watching our video content. And as always, have an amazing night. Kick ass and take names this weekend. And we all care about you. Bye, y'all.
Good night.